Hello, this is my French adventure. We just came yesterday to the Pyrenees, and yeah, I had to do a run workout in the morning, but now, yeah, I cannot resist. I'm climbing the Col du Tourmalet, the biggest one. Like, my bike computer is all red and dark red. It says I have almost 18 kilometers left with average gradient of 8%. So it's not gonna be a long ride, but I will have to enjoy all of it. I'll probably just film the descent, so stick around to see the kind of the beautiful part of it. Climbing will probably be just sweaty, and yeah, I will enjoy the views on the climbs and you'll see the descent. Very last bit. I have 4.5 kilometers of climb, and I think the Tourmalet is just up there. It looks like it's just the top. I have 350 meters of climbing left, which means that my current altitude is actually already quite high. Should be 1.8 kilometers. So yeah, there should be less oxygen soon, and yeah, it's actually quite tough. And I want to tell a short story. I think it's my first trip where I'm actually just cycling without any specific goal of the trip. Of course, I'm gonna do some volume with it, and it would be beneficial for training, but I don't have cycling workouts. My only goal is to just enjoy the whole experience. And last time I remember doing that, it was actually my first cycling trip, and it was a failure. We went to Crete with my wife, to Greece, and yeah, we took my bike with me. We rented a car, and the idea was that we would spend time in different towns around the island, and I would just cycle between them. It didn't go that well, simply because I wasn't ready. It was my first season cycling, and I remember one of the days where we started near the sea, and the whole road was just climbing up. So I think I rode about maybe 5 kilometers or so, and I just couldn't go any further. I couldn't keep climbing, and I wasn't strong enough for enjoying the trip. So it was still amazing. Like, the views were amazing, the whole experience was just unbelievable, but I rode maybe half of what I planned to do. And this time I think I'm just ready to do everything that I have here, which is Col du Tourmalet today. It's going to be Luz Ardiden. There would be Col de Tentes I want to do, and I want to do Col de Albisque, the one that I actually drove past yesterday, and I want to say it's one of the most beautiful places. I would say it's maybe even looking nicer than the Tourmalet than here, but this one is more epic because it's 500 meters higher, I think. Yeah, so it's not, you see that's like there's no grass at the very top because it's just so high. And yeah, it's getting a bit hard to breathe, so I'm just gonna stop talking. Last 1.5K. It gets really high, but yeah, it's still not as steep. So it says that the final part is 10% average, so nothing too crazy. But the descent already looks a bit scary. Although there's nothing steep, so it's going to be fast with corners, but a lot of straight lines, and yeah, nothing really crazy in the moment. Overall, of course, there's a lot of elevation gain and loss. I'm still doing around 200 to 230 watts. I can't really say that I feel elevation, but probably because this is very conservative power, so I'm not really pushing very hard anywhere. Yeah, this all looks super. Or no, maybe I do feel elevation because my head becomes heavy. So far it's just very scary. Honestly, I don't really want to go very fast. Yeah, the brakes are just singing. Okay, so now some headwind, so I'm not going as fast. I think this was the most scenic part of the Tourmalet. Now there's about a half way to go and it's going to be more straight and normal. There's a small town with a bike park that I just passed. There's some campings, but then otherwise the rest of the ride, like down, is actually somewhat like that. It's not as steep. There's some sections of maybe 7-8%, but then mostly not as steep. And then, yeah, I think that's enough for today. I'll be filming the rest of the climbs and riding, but I think if you're seeing this, then I'm already back and editing, and you'll be seeing the rest of the rides in the following days. So subscribe, like, and comment. Yeah, if there's anything that you specifically like about the format of the videos, let me know. And see ya!